Hi everyone, it's Nat here. Now it is Friday night book haul, but I have a op shop craft haul as well. I did go yesterday, but I didn't get to go around to all the shops that I wanted to. So after work I thought, while I'm out and about, I'll go and check out 2 more shops that I haven't been to for a good month or so. So I'll show you what I got from them first. They had lots of buttons. I can now say officially I have too many buttons. But they had these ones. And look, little ladybugs. So yeah, I think that attracted me to those ones, just the ladybug ones. But yeah, I'm sure I can use the other ones. Some nice blue ones in there. They look nice, interesting textured ones. So, but yeah, love the ladybugs. They're nice and cheap too. I think they were like $1 a pack, which is pretty cheap for around here. And usually they don't have them packed, they just have them all mixed up as well. This one's got some wooden buttons and all brown tones, which is nice. And they're all sorted for me, which is great. Then there's a pack of blue buttons. And usually the metallic ones seem to cost a fair bit, and you have to buy them individually for like 30 cents or a set for, you know, $5 or something. So when I saw this for $1, I grabbed it. It's got some nice interesting ones in there. And then they had this jar, so I grabbed it. Yes, so no more buttons for me now. Famous last words, as usual. So yes, that'll be fun to sort out. Alright, next they had a whole lot of your trims, like eyelash trim, and I forget what you call that, sort of like the fringe. But they had a pack of pink ones, green ones. They're very Australian, sort of green and yellow, but I really love this muted green one. That's beautiful. Be awesome in nature journal, mushroom journal, that sort of thing. 2 packs of your blue. And more trims. I think they said when I went to the counter that they're going to have to let some lady know that they've run out of craft stuff. So yeah, there was still some there, but I did buy the best of it. So yeah, I love this. Reminds me of unicorns, this. So great in that sort of themed journal. And then this bag, which has all sorts. Eyelash, the fringe, a bit of wool. Lovely shabby sheep colour there. So that was the trims. Now it had some tulle, so there's white and red, and this dusky sort of pink, which is really nice. Just trying to go through this quick so my battery and everything lasts. Stencil with roses, which I really like that. So I have some fun inking with that, I reckon. Montmartre canvas pad. I've never seen a canvas pad before. It's only $2. I think it has 10 sheets, which I thought was probably alright, and they're already primed with gesso, which is really good. So they're ready to use. They had a pad. It looks like a pad of Christmas notepad. There was this. I really love the cover, and when I look at it closely, it looks like it's a leather cover, which is really nice. So I'll be able to reuse it. And look, someone's pamphlet stitched it, so it's obviously someone's handmade journal. It's blank though, but it's got beautiful paper. I don't know if it's parchment paper or what, but it's quite thick and it's lovely. So, oh yeah, they've put a poem in there. I'll have to read that afterwards. But yes, I'm not sure whether I'll leave the pages in and just decorate it, or whether I take the pages out, make my own journal in it, and use the pieces in other journals. I think these are sticky notes. It says that he's enjoyed decorating your books with strippy mini clear bookmarks. So, but I love that they've got like cocktail drinks. So for a recipe journal or something, I thought that would be pretty neat. Now this, I have to have a look in here because I know one is brown crepe paper and I haven't got brown paper, so just rip it open. But I'm interested to see what the other thing is. So that looks like crepe, yep, brown crepe paper. And I thought this might be wrapping paper or something. Oh wow, I'm glad I got that now because I thought it was just a bit of paper. And that was quite cheap together, so I think it was only $1 or something. It looks like we've got envelopes. Oh, they're beautiful. Seen one like that before, but that is gorgeous. Writing set with cards. And be able to use this cover for it too, so that's nice. Right, and I hit the jackpot and found some more wallpaper, and they were only like $1 for each roll, which is awesome. It's just your wallpaper border. Let's see if I can break this open and have a better look at it. It's always hard to find the wallpaper because it's always hidden in the silliest spots. Oh, it looks like it's like your self-adhesive too, which isn't as good, but it's still definitely, adhesive's pretty good on this one. So yeah, it's your flourishes. That's really pretty actually. So yeah, that'll get some use. Now, let's pull these over. Found some more wooden stamps. Unfortunately, it's the shop where in my last few hauls I've got big bags of stamps for $3. Well, they've gone back to their old ways and started charging for them individually, unfortunately. But I did find a few good ones. Love that handmade stamp. So I reckon that one will get a lot of use, as will this one. Hand quilted, although I don't do much hand quilting, but might have to give it a go now, just so I can use that. Love this. It's a basket of love hearts. Another love heart. And a doll. Scrappy doll or something. It's a bit creepy, that one. Teddy bear. And some Christmas bells. I think there's a few more Christmassy ones hiding here somewhere. I'll show you this. Pattern scissors. I tell you what, I think I'm going to end up with about 10 with the same pattern because I just keep grabbing them because they're so cheap. So I think I'll give, when I get doubles, I'll give them to my mum, and if I get triples, I'll give one to my daughter. So they're the last two Christmassy stamps. All right. Now, checked out the jewellery, which I don't usually, but I've seen so many good ideas. So I have a bit more look at the things now. So 50 cents for this, and it's got, I suppose you could use the word, it doesn't have to pertain to the TV show. It's got a little guitar, join the club, little music symbol, little star, looks like a cheerleader there, and a keyboard. So I think the charms on that for 50 cents are really cool. And there's this bracelet, which I'll probably try taking apart and using the bits individually. That'd be alright in the middle of flowers or just as a decoration on covers. And these, I love these. They're clip-on earrings, I think, but they're quite vintage style. I don't know if it's autumn flowers it looks like in the middle, but they're gorgeous. A couple of books. There was this garden flowers, really cheap again at that store. I think they're like 20 cents or something. So a nice size for your journaling cards. And then To Mother with Love. It's a tribute to Australian mums. That paper's quite nice. But yeah, I love the little corners on this, and just the little illustrations. So I'll have a good read of this. But yeah, even that's gorgeous. So yeah, they do have really cheap books, 20 or 50 cents they all are at this particular shop I went to. So okay, there was this, it's a baby thank you pad, and the picture looks nice and vintage and cute, so I'll grab that. I'll probably be fussy cutting the little baby out. And some blank music paper. Be nice tea dyed. They had some burlap with lace on it, like in a roll. Which I've got heaps of burlap. I should just lace it myself, but lace is quite expensive, so, and there's a fair bit there. So. Now there was some storage. I don't usually see ones this big, so I wasn't going to get it, and then I went back and got it right at the end because that will be great You know, when you want to go out into the lounge room and do some crafting and you've got all those little bits, something like this is really good to pull a whole lot of stuff out in. Although, don't ever leave it open on the couch if you've got a dog, because last time I did that, the dog jumped on the couch and of course it went everywhere. More pattern scissors, 20 cents these ones. So now there's this box. Don't really like it, but I will reuse it. If I get the urge, I'll recover it too, but it'll be handy. But it had all this lace in it, so I pretty well bought it for the lace because it was worth the money. So we've got some white frilly stuff, some pink frilly stuff. It's all like intertwined. Some apricot with white. Some white, and then there was this quite vintage looking. It's almost like an apricot colour. Really like that. That might go in my latest journal, so I'll take that, put it aside. Alright, I'm getting there. Nearly done with the op shop stuff. Okay, 2 patterns. They have these really cheap too, although they're really beaten up. But I looked in these and it looked like it had stacks of like your pattern stuff and that in there. So these will just be used for collaging and backing cards, altering cards and things like that. Now there was some more of this packing mesh. Really like the texture and the colours that I've been getting in this for layering. Now this, which I haven't looked into, but I bought it because I just loved the cover. But then I looked and it's not even a cover that's put together, which is good because I'd rather make my own spine for it anyway. Have it the width I want. Although it probably is put together, the pages are probably bound. Oh, look, it's one of those accordion sort of, look at that. So that's awesome because those papers are thick and really nice, cream colour. So I reckon I'll be taking the paper out and reusing the paper and then making a journal with the cover because I love it. The colours are beautiful, oriental themed, but just beautiful pink. That was that, and the last thing I grabbed was this. I think it's a quilt cover. I don't know if it has pillowcases, don't really care. It was just huge, it was cheap, and it has a whole heap of roses and flowers, and I love the colours on it. It's like your light blue and your pink and green. So, and even these bits, so I'll be doing a whole heap with that, I reckon. Cutting bits out for flips. Could make flowers with some of it, use it for ruffles. Yeah, so that's a good find. All right, now, books, what I'm here for. This fell out of one of them. Not sure how old it is, but it looks like a flower diary or something. But I love the pictures around it, so I think that'll be a really cool addition to a garden journal of some sort. Maybe even my own personal garden journal because it is very, very pretty. Then there were all of these sitting on a bench. It's like a set of these wonder books. There was one about the planes in the RAAF, but the person I work with, he's a young 85-year-old, I think he is. He actually flew for the RAAF, so you know, it was a pleasure to be able to pass that one on to him. Great memories for him, but these are a bit beaten up, so they were mine if I wanted them. But yeah, I love the cover on that one. It's the Book of Ships, this one. I just don't think we could find dates on these, so I'm going to look them up. One would think 50s or 60s, so I'll definitely have to do a bit of a search, but the pictures are really cool. Some colour and the rest are in, I don't know what you call the colour, different browns and greens, and see if I can find another one of the colour ones. No, they're in here. I might not be able to find one though. I reckon there's one on the other side of this page. Yeah, there we go. So that's pretty cool. And then yeah, a railway one. The colour one. But aren't they cool pictures? So I think they're a really good find. One Book of Science. Oops, sorry. There's my camera. Just move it back. Must get a better, I want to get one of those overhead setups, but I was investigating and it wouldn't be very easy at the moment because I do use a camera, not a phone, so that's got some interesting pictures as well. And this one is the Modern Marvels Encyclopedia, and it has some nice embossing. So I might reuse the cover. Just again, some interesting pictures to read through. Pictures to read through, that makes sense now. Yes, don't mind me, I've been very tired today. That's really cool. And the Wonder Book of Empire, falling to bits. All the golden fleece. But yeah, so nice. So that was a good set to find. Then I grabbed Tales of Long Ago. It's Enid Blyton. See if this has got a date on it. Does not look like it. Oh, 65 this is, and I really love, well, I love the pages. They're beautiful, very good condition, and the pictures are really cool. This one will be an interesting read first too, I reckon. And then Nature Stories to Read Aloud. I like this one for some of the pictures, pretty cute. 59. It's very big writing, but look at that. Cool illustrations. Oh, Gulliver's Travels. Now I have seen, I reckon, the original Gulliver's Travels, or one of them is one of the, like, you can get thousands for it or something online, so I'm sure this is not it, but I will look it up anyway. I don't think this one has the date either, so I'm going to have to look it up before I do any ripping. Written in the year 1727. Well, this definitely wasn't, so yes, it doesn't have the date. So I'll have a search about that one. Okay, we've got Anderson's. I'll just take this cover off. Anderson's Fairy Tales, and I think what I really like about this is the cover. Excellent condition and real pretty, so I reckon I'll keep that just for the cover. Use the pages for something else. This is 71. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's many pictures or anything, but the pages are nice for collaging. There's Folk Songs in England. I like this sort of thing because it has the music, but I always read them because if any of the words fit a journal theme that I'm doing, then I'll keep them for that, just as an added extra. So yeah, I mean, I have lots of sheet music, but these little bits are nice sometimes. This, I just got it because I love the cover. I'll see what I can do with it. It's beautiful embossing. And the spine, it's Women of Israel, Volume 1. But yeah, I love the embossing on that. It's very old, although it's signed 86. It's definitely not written in 86. It must be near the turn of the century by the looks. It's got Roman numerals, so I'll have to look that up because I would like to know. But yeah, beautiful typing in it. So yeah, have a look about that one. Okay, I've got Once Upon a Story Time. Again, I really like this cover. Not sure what I'll do with it, but it's got really cool pictures as well. So, copyright 54 and 50 it says. Doesn't look like it'd be that old, but it must be. And nice illustrations. Look at that, that's gorgeous. There's Australian Animals, and these are all the ones that were going to the recycle bin as well. I did have a few purchases which I'll show at the end. I love Australian Animals, and look at them, they're gorgeous. They're big, but I'm sure a lot of these I can use. Look at that bird. Let's see if I can, yeah, that's better. It's a bit of a big book, so it's hard to get it in frame. Some of those are a perfect size.